You probably grew up hearing that if you eat too much food, you'll gain weight. But what if eating too much food was your profession? Oh yes, you heard me right. Competitive eating is an actual sport, and it's gaining a pretty big fan base. But what qualifies someone to become a food athlete? Are there dangers involved in competitive eating, and how does it affect your body? It is time to reveal the secrets as we open the file on the belly-bursting world of competitive eating. Look at this burger. Massive is an understatement. We're talking almost a kilogram of beef, 200 grams of bacon, half a kilogram of French fries, 100 grams of cheese, plus it's loaded with the works. So it's probably pretty expensive, but if you can finish this thing, you eat absolutely free. Would you do it, and is it worth it? For some people, competitive eating is a sport. It's a hobby, and it's a thrill.
Competitive eating is essentially eating at a very fast speed and as much as you can during a defined time.
The only way to understand this fascinating world is to infiltrate the scene of competitive eating, and hopefully we'll get all the juicy secrets. We were lucky enough to witness the real deal in a lotus leaf burger eating competition. The rules for the competition are simple. They must attempt to eat as many as they can, but the catch is they only have 10 minutes. But before we begin, let's hear it from the competitors.
I'm the founder of the Eating League. The league is about gathering passion eaters and competitive eaters, bringing them around whole Singapore to do food challenge or eating competitions.
There's a book of records, Singapore Book Record on the rise, so hopefully I'm able to get one of the records.
I've been doing competitive eating for 12 years. I hope I can eat maybe 20-something.
Oh, 20 burgers. Yeah, right. There's no way these guys can get anywhere near that. Or can they? One thing's for sure, table manners are out of the window. I'm seriously amazed at how fast and how much they can eat.
Go, 1 minute left. Go. 3, 2, 1.
It was a close call, but with a few extra bites, Zermatt took the crown.
I've eaten more food than what I've did in like this 10 minutes, so I actually feel pretty bloated, but I think I can still keep going. Bloated, yes, but definitely not full to the brim.
Wow, these guys are incredible. I wonder what happens to the stomach when you eat that much.
But if you eat a big meal, in a normal person, what will happen is you will stop once you feel a sense of fullness in your stomach, which is a natural reflex. But in a competitive eater, the stomach is actually slightly different because they have trained for such an event. As a medical professional, I don't think I can really recommend that one should participate in competitive eating.
That's interesting, but I wonder, how big can a stomach get? I guess we have to take this to the lab.
In my demonstration for different stomach sizes, I use water balloons, which are more round shaped, but really we should keep in mind that the human stomach is more J-shaped. The human stomach is quite small when it's completely empty. It can be about the size of a small fist. If you eat a big meal and feel full, but not over full, you'll have about 1 liter's worth of food inside your stomach, and it'll look something like this. If you eat a really big meal, you can get up to 2 liters of food for a normal person. If you're a professional eater, the human stomach can expand so much, 3, even 4 liters of food can fit in a human stomach. Look at that difference.
I'm sure to become a pro takes some decent training. But how do you even begin to train for a food competition? It's not like you can lift weights or anything, right? I need to find out this information, and I know exactly who to ask. First up, we're gonna have a little chat with Zermatt. Well, look who we have here. Actually, what's your name again?
My name is Zermatt.
I knew that. I was just testing you. I brought you here because I think you have valuable information and you are going to tell me everything you know about why you do it, how you do it. So first, how come you are not bigger?
I don't have to be fat or chubby to compete.
Oh, really? Okay. We'll see. Listen, can you write down your number? You're cute. I might call you.
Competitive eaters generally don't eat in such large volumes. They only do this on special occasions. And how they train is usually they will go for a lower calorie diet in large volumes. Or they eat one big meal a day just to get the stomach used to a big load. So if you have a meal pattern like this and you exercise a lot, you can actually remain relatively slim.
How did you get into this? What made you compete?
Someone dared me to join this ramen eating contest, came in first, and I got hooked.
Well, I have a dare for you. I dare you to tell me all your secrets.
Okay. Water.
Oh, okay, I'll get you some water later, but only after you tell me all your secrets.
Water, lady. Water!
This is gonna be a long night.
Preparing for the competition, people use water loading as a low-calorie source to distend the stomach and to get the stomach to accommodate a larger amount of fluid. Another use of water in competitive eating is during the actual competition. So water itself helps to lubricate the mouth and the esophagus and also lubricates the entire tract all the way down so that it's easier to swallow. Competitors usually frequently dip their food into water to try to soften it so that it can be more easily broken down and swallowed through.
Okay, so here's your water. Why don't you and I make a deal? You show me what you can do against another normal human being.
So, you want me to compete? Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
First, I need to find someone willing to compete against Zermatt.
Excuse me, do you guys like burgers?
Well, maybe I'll just have to find someone willing to eat.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, do you like burgers?
Yeah, I like burgers.
Awesome. Do you like free burgers?
Yeah, I like free burgers.
Great, get in, I'll get you a free burger.
Okay.
All right, Jimmy, let's go. This is the ultimate burger challenge. Zermatt versus Evan with almost 2 kilograms worth of food on the plate, 600 grams worth of beef, 1 kilogram worth of French fries. Are you ready?
Coming up, should you be competing in such events without any prior training or experience?
Go, go, go.
And how dangerous is it to eat massive amounts of food in one sitting? Today we are digging deeper into the world of competitive eating and what it does to our bodies. So far, we found out that water plays an important part in an athlete's training. And we want to see how an average person would fare against a competitive eater. And the test starts now. On the left, we have Zermatt, the pro. On the right, Evan, the amateur.
Zermatt here is already on his second chunk of the burger. Honey, you gotta speed it up a little bit, okay?
In order to do competitive eating, there is a gag reflex that you need to overcome because they would be actually swallowing foods in rapid successions over a very short period of time. Second thing is they need to actually have the stomachs relaxed in a certain manner such that they can accommodate a large amount of food.
You feeling okay? You think you can handle this? Good.
If you eat a very big meal and you're not prepared for it, you start feeling pain, you feel bloated, and you may feel even nauseated as well.
I can see you're really struggling here, my friend.
Feeling full.
Oh, goodness.
When we look at competitive eaters, eating a large amount of food during the competition basically expand the stomach to a point that they have actually lost the sensation of satiety. Their stomach cannot tell them they are full.
All right, this is the last part. This is the toughest part, right? Yep, definitely. Because your body says, stop, I can't take anymore, but you don't stop because you are a machine. Look at that. Clean plate. Oh, my goodness. I want to ask him questions, but I'm afraid that he'll throw up in my face, so I'm not going to do it right now. I'll just give him some time.
I think it's safer to ask Evan some questions instead.
Actually, after 2 quarters, my stomach is already very full. I was just thinking to myself, I'm just gonna finish the meat and that's it. Then I consider myself as win.
When you eat a large amount of food, basically, I think the one thing that you should be worried about is the calorie content and the intake.
Calorie intake depends on really your activity and your metabolism. So if we look at the average individual, you will be looking at a calorie intake or expenditure of about 1,800 per day. Whereas if you look at someone who is an athlete who has a very high metabolism rate and a lot of exercise going on, their calorie requirements are going to be way higher than that, which is why many of them can have calorie intakes that go all the way up to 8,000 to 10,000, maybe even more than that, and still remain very slim and in fact fitter than most of us.
Not all food competitions are about enormous quantities, so we decided to put together a little human experiment with some fun and quirky food competitions. It is time for the ultimate showdown between 3 amateur food athletes who are going to attempt to break some pretty quirky world records. Let the games begin. Food for thought. How many chocolate-covered candies do you think you could eat with a pair of chopsticks blindfolded in 1 minute? As of today, the record is 20. Let's see if these guys can beat it. Prop, that's it. Okay, very good. Put it in your mouth. Love it. Here we go. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's really hard, right? What's the hardest part of this challenge?
Trying to find the
Trying to find the candy is hard, right?
It was difficult.
It was difficult.
Really difficult.
Did you manage to eat any?
I had 5, I think.
Prav indeed ate 5. Irfan ate only 4, and the winner is Vic with 7. None of them beat the record, so I guess we'll have to try another challenge. I do like my Jell-O. It reminds me of my childhood, but there's 2 things in life I have not done. 1 is to eat Jell-O with chopsticks, and 2, to eat 610 grams worth of Jell-O in 1 minute, like the current record holder. These guys are getting 700 grams. Yeah, wishful thinking. It's gonna take skill. Ladies and gentlemen, chopsticks ready, chopsticks ready. Dig in, get messy, get in there. Yes, come on, 30 seconds. I think you're getting really good at this, Irfan. Mango jelly. 10 seconds left, everybody. Put it all in your mouth. 3, 2, 1, we are done. Good job. We're gonna get the weighing scale out to determine who's our winner. I don't think any of you broke the records. What do you think?
Nope.
Nope. That's okay. In 3rd place, Prav with 166 grams. 2nd place, Irfan with 171 grams. And the winner again is Vic with 200 grams of Jell-O. On a hot day, there's nothing like some good old lemonade. I want to see how fast they can drink a whole liter of lemonade using only a straw. The current record, ladies and gentlemen, 24.41 seconds. Drink, chug, 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 chug. Woo, yeah. Who's the first to finish? Who's it gonna be? It looks like Irfan might be in the lead. Come on, guys, give him a run for his money. Come on, 20 seconds left. Push it. Oh, yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it, get it. Irfan, Irfan. Here we go. And we're done. 57 seconds to Irfan. Awesome. 57 seconds compared to 24.41. You need a little bit of practice, and then we'll call you. All right, it's time to get back to the big leagues, and there's one more suspect to interrogate. I mean, interview. This is Alvin. He's another competitive eater from Singapore, and I can't wait to question him. So, you're the famous Alvin.
Yes, I am.
Great. Tell me, what is your secret technique, Alvin?
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
Many of these eaters use cabbage to fill up their stomach, and because cabbage is a low source of calories, they find that this is a healthier option than to try and gorge large amounts of food as part of their training regimen.
Time to put this guy through the ringer against a regular Joe. This time, I want to spice things up. Welcome to the Spice
Spicy Chicken Wing Challenge. Gentlemen, you are going face to face. We have Elvin and we have Gabriel. In front of you are 6 pieces of spicy chicken wings. These are not ordinary chicken wings. They are super duper spicy chicken wings. You also have a pint of beer in front of you. What you need to do is consume it under 10 minutes. The record right now is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Gentlemen, all hands on deck.
Coming up, how do spicy food competitions affect your body? And the experts reveal how dangerous competitive eating truly is.
I think it's potentially hazardous. Some of them vomit, they choke. There are even reports of people who have rupture of their stomach.
We're heating things up with a spicy chicken wing challenge. And when it comes to spiciness, how much difference is there between a competitive eater and an average person?
3, 2, 1, go! Now, you've chosen to do it with your fork and knife. Are you sure you don't want to get messy here?
No.
Okay. Look at this. He's almost halfway through. This guy is an absolute champion. Keep at it. Keep at it. I've never seen anything like this in my life. You're doing a great job.
Oh my God.
Are you sure? Is this it? Game over? All right, here you go, sweetie. Here you go. Okay, so Gabriel has had just about a good half a chicken wing, and he's really feeling the burn.
The effect of chili, actually capsaicin, is that it triggers the nerves that sense pain. And so you get the pain and burning sensation. And at the same time, it also reduces some hormones and endorphins that give you a high.
Alvin, on the other hand, had no problem finishing those wings. Now, for the beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have beaten the record! Elvin! Wow! Oh, yeah. I just want to let you know that you beat the record. You did it in 1 minute and 44 seconds!
Yes, I totally did it, man!
Elvin basically got a stomach of steel. The way he eats the chili is like nothing to him. So we are actually very impressed.
Competitive eating, like any sporting event, is not based on luck. It takes training, skill, and technique. And now that we've interrogated and tortured, had a casual conversation with the food athletes, there's one more person I'd like to have a chat with. Meet Sean once again. You might remember him from earlier. He's the founder of the Food League Singapore, and I bet he has some information to share.
All right, listen up. What is your secret competitive eating technique? What makes it so special?
Breathing.
I'm sorry, did you just say breathing?
Yes, breathing.
Breathing, really.
If you are eating very fast, the last thing you want is to choke on your food. So you need to actually have a proper rhythm when you are eating, swallowing, and breathing. Just like how people who run marathons have their breaths in tandem with their strides.
After a long, deep breath, I'm ready to bring Sean to his challenge.
Food, glorious food, and lots of it. It is time for the ultimate look showdown. I am putting you against a record holder named Ronnie. Ronnie, how many have you eaten in 30 minutes?
73.
And what's your aim today? How many loks?
About 78 onwards.
I hope you're hungry, because it's gonna get messy. Yeah! Go! Sean looks like he's never had a meal in his life.
Looking at these guys, the amount of food, my mind wonders, how different are competitive eaters from binge eaters? Is it even fair to compare them?
I think binge eating and competitive eating are two different categories. Competitive eater is someone who is motivated and driven by the goal to win a competition. As opposed to someone who is a binge eater, they may eat food for various psychological reasons. They may need actually psychological treatment and counseling as well for their problem.
Remember, the record is 73 sticks in 30 minutes.
We're halfway through and Sean has already broken the record. 20 minutes in, and oh boy, these guys are looking tired now.
How are you feeling now?
I'm very full now. I don't want to compete with a pro again.
Just about 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. We need to pick it up. Keep going.
I wonder if they're still keen for dessert after this. I mean, there's always space for dessert, right?
3, 2, 1. Game over. Well done to both of you. Ronnie, I am sorry, your record has been beaten. How many do you think you had?
50 plus.
55. Sean, 102 lock sticks. Bring it. Well done. How do you feel?
Full.
I think it is safe to say that regular folks like you and me cannot compete with professional eaters. One thing is for sure, please do not try this at home, okay? These guys, they don't do it every day. They know the risks involved and they've been trained.
I think it's potentially hazardous. There are stories of people who have gone straight into competitive eating without any preparation and suffered the consequences for it. Some of them vomit, they choke. There are even reports of people who have rupture of their stomach. And if you want to do something as drastic as that, you need to know your limits. I think that is very important. Know when to back off because your body cannot take it.
I am full. I have seen enough people eat for an entire lifetime and they are still eating. It is absolutely crazy. But if you are seriously considering this, you need to approach it responsibly and professionally because it's not for everyone. And staying fit plays a huge factor in this sport. So good luck to you. Because as for me, I quit. Check, please.